Hello, everyone. The name is Mario Lothar, and we have some new Beyblade news to discuss. So, this was just leaked in the Coro magazine. We have our first look at Hell's Neither Incendio. So, this, if you guys aren't familiar, this is the latest UX Infinite or UXE Beyblade release. Um, it's not out yet, but it will be soon. And so it seems like this one actually has a height change gimmick over here. So as you can see, there appear to be two different modes. So while the metal and this red plastic portion underneath seem to stay the same, I believe this combined section can actually move up or down. So when you're in upper mode, you have the metal blade is higher up, whereas if you're in lower mode, the metal blade is lower down, sort of like Shark Scale, where you're super low and you can really ratchet snipe. So I'm sure there are different use cases for both. As for which one is better, that's yet to be determined. Testing low shows, but this does seem to be a pretty impressive Beyblade. Um, yeah, it seems pretty cool. If the weight is good, that'd be amazing.
So this is gonna
released in a deck set, so actually we don't know if that's confirmed yet, if it's gonna release in a deck set, but these are two other blades that appear to
Be
be
glitching as well, and those are Hover Wyvern and a Purple Silver Wolf. So this Hover Wyvern is the original Hasbro color for it. Takaya Tomy originally released a purple version of Hover Wyvern, but now we get the Hasbro green version of it. We also are getting a Purple Silver Wolf, so that's pretty cool. Purple metal coat, that's really interesting. The combo seemed to be for this one, if I'm not mistaken, that looks like 880. I could be wrong though. And over here we look like we have 970. The bits are hard to make out what the bits are for these two, but I'm sure we'll get more as time goes on. It has sort of like this orange tinge, it's not really red like some of the other Hell's Bays. So that's really interesting. It seems like you can just push down that metal blade, so that's really interesting as well. And definitely one of the cooler UX expand blades for sure. All right, moving on. We're going to be getting a blue Glory Valkyrie. So this is pretty reminiscent of that Beyblade Burst Bay, the Valkyrie Bay of the protagonist. It's a pretty similar color schemes and naturally Valkyrie, same motif. What else? All right, we got same launcher, same stuff. All right, we have some weights here. Looks like we have some weights here. I see. So this is our new Sword Dran. We're getting a mold two of Sword Dran. And so the difference appears to me, so while the old Sword Dran used to weigh 34 grams, this new Sword Dran is going to weigh a whopping 37 grams. That is insane. That is crazy. That is got to be insane. So finally we're getting a buff to one of the OG Beyblades. This was the first Beyblade ever released, Sword Dran, and now it's finally getting a weight buff. So that's pretty cool. Will this make Sword Dran usable again in the meta? I hope so, because it's an amazing day. So yeah, more to come on that. And yeah, this looks pretty impressive, actually. All of this looks pretty impressive. Glad Beyblade X is progressing like in this direction, where we're not forgetting about our old bays and we're giving them buffs from time to time. There have been other buffs. If you guys are familiar with Dran, what was it?
Dran Dagger. The purple retailer actually is 2 grams heavier than the original Dran Dagger release.
So we are slowly getting some weight buffs. If the Silver Wolf here has a weight buff, that'd be insane as well. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today's news video.